Okay, and also, Ashley before had told me about deaf people going to other food banks around the city and being told that they would have to come to the specific deaf community food bank, and they weren't given the food that they needed. But then when people come here, hearing people that come here, we are forced to give them food because our food comes from the Houston Food Bank. Is this true?
Yes. Our main goal is to help everyone, but we have a problem with other food pantries would not help the deaf or hard of hearing before, and that's why we set up our own food pantry, and we focus on the deaf community. There's some hearing people come in. Okay, I didn't understand that. I'm sorry. Okay. Occasionally, hearing people would come in and ask for food and assistance, and we can't discriminate against them. We are a non-discriminatory agency. That's a goal. So when we help, then we give them a list of agencies, more agencies that can help them and to get services. And that worked out better for us.
Oh, I see. Okay. And there was one more question that we wanted to ask, right? Can't remember. What's it about? It was, okay, it was about the ADA.
Yes.
Hey, sorry, my phone, I turned my phone off.
Oh, no.
But, oh, this is another team member of ours. She got lost coming here, so she was a little bit late. Okay.
Okay, ask her if she remembers the questions, because I think she wrote them down.
So basically, we asked about the ADA, about the food bank, about the disadvantages of deaf people with disabilities, and also, okay, what is, in terms of job placement and case management and things, is it, like, do we train the deaf community in terms of job skills, or do we help them go to school or attend colleges and things?
Or what was the last thing you said? I'm sorry.
Or attend schools. I'm just wondering what's being done to help, I suppose.
We don't train our clients with new skills, but the clients are qualified for a job. If they're qualified for a job, we offer to help. We educate the client about the deaf or the work the employment about. Wait, I'm stumbling. Okay. Okay. You said you communicate with the worker and company that's hiring to explain, help the deaf to be able to integrate it, not be so nervous. Then we help the employer themselves. We teach them what we do, what we tell them, what you need to do if you need to talk to your boss, and give them specific process to go into. And then when they're satisfied, then we leave. And they can call us if they have a problem that pops up or something, and we try to prevent the deaf or the hard of hearing person to be fired. We want to solve the problems so that in the workplace.
Okay, I see. I misunderstood a little bit about what you did. I do have one last question. In terms of children and teenagers going to school in public schools, could you tell us a little bit about how it might be difficult for them? I know that it, like, a lot, because I have a couple of friends who play sports and they're in music, or like, not music, but they'll read music and things like that. And they lead generally a normal life, but What are some difficulties about going to school in public schools?
Public school in Houston, I would say that most of the schools are pretty good with the teachers for deaf children, but some don't really understand the deaf or their reading level. The reading comprehension and level is low for children, and they suffer because of that. They're not educated how to teach deaf children on a reading level that they can understand. So that's the main, it makes our job harder because after they graduate, they have a very low reading level. So we ask us to help with Social Security paperwork, doctor's forms, or lawyers' terms. And we try to help them fill out forms to simplify. But it's so sad. It's a sad situation because many of the deaf children, they don't have an equal education with hearing children. And it depends on that district, the deaf ed president or supervisor for the deaf ed program.
What can the ADA do, like if they could change their rules or if they could do something differently to help more Americans with disabilities?
The ADA opens more doors for the deaf and hard of hearing and people in general with disabilities. For example, modify the workplace to become wheelchair friendly or user, workplace friendly. Provide interpreters, like we help people on the job training.